Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Rijkaard writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And here's Roberto Carlos. Can he finish? And another try! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Adams gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pelé, there he goes, motoring forward. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Pelé! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Bebeto. Messi. He's through, now is he in? Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Roberto Carlos. Schneider. Otto. And it's Schneider. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pelé receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's nice. Chance to deliver. He rises! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter.
Goes for a shot! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be
He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pelé turns back here, probably the best option. Roberto Carlos. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And it's Otto. No way through, so back it comes. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Carlos. Ball is over the line. And it's O'Shea. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Messi puts his foot on the gas. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Climbs up big! It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
It's a loose ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nice bit of trickery. Pele! Superb from Pele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are cruising away. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Threads one in, Adams cuts it out.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Drogba. And he was quick to react. Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? 5 minutes to add. Pass somewhat off target. Bebeto. Ambitious ball here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Nedved looking to penetrate opposition line. And Messi! They've done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished.
And that's it. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Drogba, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot...
Terrific header against the crossbar. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Spread out to the left, pinches it off him. Carvajal looking to get on the end of this. He's found a way through. Now it's Bellingham, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Rashford. Lahm looking to penetrate opposition lines. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. No, that's been intercepted. Morientes.
There they go, hunting again.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And they're back on the ball again. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Played out towards the right wing. This looks promising. Cross in, looks like a good one. Carvajal can get it clear. Out of play for a goal kick. Morientes. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele! Brilliant from Pele! About as smooth as it gets. First blood drawn. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first moment of real significance. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's in a great position here. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. He's got away. Roberto Carlos fired deep towards the back post. Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Bellingham. And it's Bale. No, it's come to nothing. Lahm. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. And a chance! Terrific from Morientes! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Rashford. Rashford going full steam ahead down the left flank. He is through here. He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Oh, good-looking ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Morientes. He's picked his way through. That's very neat.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Looking to play him in. Oh, a robust challenge. Now, who's going to be first to this? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. That's a sharp pass. Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a throw. Well, there's the clearance. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And time is up. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Morientes picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It's Luis Suarez! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Messi. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Nedved. And this is Messi. Caught offside that time. Cruyff goes steaming forward. That is a great pick out. Can he finish? There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Whatever happens, that's the kind of move...
Oh, what a climb! Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball driven towards the far post. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well timed, excellent interception. Lam. He's gone forward. Thuram cuts out the pass. Xavi Alonso.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right... Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Milan have their second corner now. Maldini with the clearance. And the ball's come loose here. Flashes it across. That's a decent clearance. Nedved. Good ball over the top. Nesta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Nicely spread. He has found the way through. Aimed into... There's the header! Dealt with nicely by the defence. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Suarez.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Coming on the field.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Substitution in progress.
No foul, says the referee. Now it's Bale. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Pass somewhat off target. No way through. Thuram.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Xavi Alonso. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's burst. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's gone looking for safety. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicked it back promptly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Drogba. That pass has been... It's Pele! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Bale puts his foot on the gas. Collar. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And here's Messi. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on to replace him is number 23, Griezmann. Substitutions taken.
No, he's managed to misplace that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
He's picked his way through.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Bale. And he's managed to get free. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cruyff. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Lahm. He is through here. Terrific header. And now they can clear their lines. Nesta. Tries to pass it through.
2 added minutes.
He's
have
in
been
plenty of
indicated.
space here. Milan with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear. Tries from a long way out. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in and on a shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Oh, smashing header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Pelé. And it's Robertson. Pelé, and the finish! And it's come back out to him. And it's a goal! And it's Iran who take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Pelé! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's hoisted clear. And the shot! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Iran really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's shifting through the gears. Big header! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Milan really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Now it's Pelé. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Drogba. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Roberto Carlos. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Robertson going full tilt down the left. And here's Drogba. Roberto Carlos. That's a corner kick. Keeper's dealt with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's heaved it away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Gets his head on it! And he's managed to get rid. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Saliba. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And he's picked it up out wide. Crosses it in here. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
So, third corner of the game. Strokes it back. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. He gets big! It's bounced back off the post.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Lahm picks it up out. He's got tall! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Rummenigge gets it away. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. Well, there's the clearance. Saliba. 75 minutes played. Milan looking to pass their way through.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rijkaard. Knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So their fourth corner of the game. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Messi. And he can clear it away. Messi. And it's Lahm.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He has found the way through. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Cruyff. Played out to the left flank. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Big header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
First quarter of an hour gone. Tries to play it through. Pull it. Now it's Stoik. Takes a shot! And that's caused a worry or two. So we're still where we started right now. Lahm. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played back. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a good position here. And he's only too happy to take that back. And this is Roberto Carlos. Adams getting this one clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Al-Sadd have the chance to go the other way.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. And he welcomes it in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Drogba. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all...
Big chance! Brilliant from Cantona!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
The goal scorer.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Al-Sadd have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well played. Cruyff quietly revving up. Cafu, he's got away. Chance to... Gets his head on it! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Messi.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 23.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's a decent clearance. Milan have it back and can go again. Donnarumma with the clearance. That's a good ball out wide. Here comes the... He gets big! Oh, taken with style! And it's Bale. Down by a goal, needing... Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Al-Sadd are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chance for a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Al-Sadd are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And claimed it back swiftly. Roberto Carlos. He's got tall. Goal! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of level.
And he shoots! He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution for Milan, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Is number 21, Pele. Substitution.
Lam receives it in a wide position. In again. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan have their second corner now. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. Saliba. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, it's come loose. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 3 coming up. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Serginho. Could be danger here. Adams has got himself a free kick. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! He's got a goal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, And time is up. Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing it.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Terrific header! It's hit the upright. Oh, didn't catch it right.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
That ball looks a good one. He might be in here. Rummenigge! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Roberto Carlos. Taken back almost at once. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. And this is Roberto Carlos. Delivers the Drogba! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Howson. And it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. And the finish! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Albert Ferrer gets it away. Picked out, shot a goal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Incoming delivery, he rises! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi might just make this. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! He's missed, but not by that far. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thiago. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lahm doing full tilt down the left. He's got away. Now it's Messi.
That's positional goal.
Goes for goal! Eto'o. Rummenigge. Well read, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he get on the end of this? Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Howson. Thiago. Now Howson. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Drogba. Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's come loose. Roberto Carlos really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Substitution for Milan, number 9, Roberto Carlos.
Here we go again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Saliba. Messi. And there's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's had it nicked away. And that has been cut short. Lam. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Nesta.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Lam making good progress on the right-hand side. And that should get the job done.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's had a hit! Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now it's Messi. And this is Drogba. Cruyff. Lam plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Lam has it out wide and in space. So, third corner of the game.
Substitution for Milan. Number 15, Messi. Number 10, Didier Drogba. Number 14.
Up he goes!
Coming on the field.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Number 21, Pele. Substitution.
Lam. It's a pretty loose pass. Denilson. He is through here. Oh, it's played into the air. He's got tall. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Roberto Baggio! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross from... Oh, what a climb! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Rijkaard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pass is just off target. Alarm.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Rijkaard. Milan are looking to break at pace. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. And the flag has stayed down. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played it again. Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. And here's Eto'o. That has been slung wide. Not the most accurate pass. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And here's Eto'o. Chance, surely! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thiago Alcantara. He's someone who can...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Ronaldinho! Cruyff clears it away. No, he's had it taken off him. Well, that has not gone well. Played out wide. And it's Lahm. Lahm delivers. It is a corner. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Nesta attempts a clearance. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
O'Shea. Cruyff goes steaming forward. And he's found a way past. Closing in on goal. He tries a shot! Goal! Milan! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Thiago is always looking to break lines. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely aimed pass. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Cantona. And here's Messi. Pelé picked out brilliantly. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tries from distance. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. That is ended up in no man's land. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldinho. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thiago Alcantara. He's someone who can really control the game from midfield. He's got a sensational range of passing. He's got wonderful vision too. He's no doubt been tasked with creating opportunities for the front players, and he's certainly got all the skills needed to do just that. They'll be expecting a good supply.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Thiago. Cruyff. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Lam. That is a great pick out. Look at the space. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. Danger averted for now. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Cantona. Cruyff. It's run loose here. And here's Cruyff. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thiago. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.